Wouldn't it be amazing if you could go into some of the best performing dental practices in the country and just be a fly on the wall? See how they run their day-to-day operations, how they talk to patients, how they schedule, what are their systems and processes, how do they hire staff, how do they manage them? Most dentists would kill to get this kind of information because it's virtually impossible to get. Think about it. If in your city there was a large dental practice doing 2, 3, 4 times as much production as you were, and let's say you went to them and said, "Hey, I'm a dentist and I see that you guys run a great dental practice. Would you mind if I just hang out and observe what you do so I can learn and I can take that back and improve my own practice?" What do you think they would say? They'd probably call the cops. Even if you were to walk into a dental practice that's in the next town or the next state, someone that you are not competing with, how likely do you think they would just open up to you and share with you their secret sauce for why they're so successful? Highly unlikely. This is exactly what we've been striving to build at RevUp Dental for years. A way for dentists to come together, to collaborate, to share information, and learn what the top dental practices in the country are doing. And I think we've gotten very good at it. We pull in data from hundreds of dentists that we work with, and we figure out what the top practices are doing differently from the rest and why they're achieving better results. We've analyzed over 1 million dental phone calls with our software at this point. And to give you a sense of scale, in a single month, RevUp Dental analyzes more new patient phone calls than the average receptionist would take if she lived for over 100 years. This has only been made possible with recent advancements in AI technology that allow us to pull in large amounts of data and analyze it. We can figure out what your performance numbers are for key metrics like new patient booking rates, missed call rates, cancellations, how many cancellations do your staff rebook, and a whole lot more. And we compare your metrics to other practices to help you better understand what you're doing well and what needs improvement. Unlike traditional dental training or consulting, you're not paying tens of thousands of dollars to have someone come in, overload your team with a flood of information in a 2-3 day training seminar, teaching you strategies that were highly effective maybe 10, 20, 30 years ago. We're showing dentists what is working today, what the top dental practices are saying on the phone today to book more patients, to get more implant cases, to get more Invisalign cases. And unlike traditional consulting, we continue to monitor and guide your team long-term with our scorecard system. We don't just come in, do a training session, collect a check, and then say, "Okay guys, you're all trained now, good luck," and then walk out the door, not caring if any of the training we provided even stuck, whether or not your team even applies the training, and whether or not the training has even had an impact on the bottom line of your practice. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, if I'm a top performing dental practice, why would I want to share with you my data about what I'm doing and potentially teach my competition how to beat me? Here's the thing. Every dental practice out there is good at some things and terrible at others. And the vast majority of dentists have no idea what their strengths and weaknesses are because it's not like you can see what your competition is doing better or worse than you. Dental practices, for the most part, live in their own little silo. Some practices may be good at booking new patients that call in for a general dentistry, like a checkup and cleaning, but maybe do below average at handling cosmetic cases. Their staff just don't know how to engage with patients who may be looking for Invisalign, and they don't realize that they actually book a lot less of those patients compared to other practices. One practice may be good at booking new patients, but do a terrible job with handling cancellations. Another practice might be good at booking new patients, but they do a horrible job with existing patients, leading to a high attrition rate. The dentist would have a hard time figuring this out because it's not like you can just take your stats and compare them to hundreds of other dentists and see where your performance is above or below average. Also consider that the approach one practice is taking today to see great results may not work so well tomorrow. Things change, patients change. What worked a few years ago may not work that well today, and it may not be the best strategy for tomorrow. And our system allows dentists to see how things are changing in the industry over time and adjust accordingly to maximize their results. So if you want to take your practice to the next level, and if you want to see what the top dental practices are doing today, if you're a dentist who values data and wants to better understand the strengths and weaknesses of your practice and what you can do to drive significant improvements in your patient flow, then book a demo with our team today and let us show you how we can rev up your dental practice.